It primed right there. What's going on, guys? So we're back with another video. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the channel. Looking for my tripod for my gimbal. So I'm just right now just using an old trusty arm. And I know I had set it down around here somewhere. I just don't know where exactly I put it. Last time I filmed was working on the Integra. I don't know where it went. Well, anyways, is that it? No. Okay. Anyways, Amazon said parts are here, so let's see what's up. Amazon lied. I don't see no parts there. What's going on? Oh, shoot. Parts right here. I wonder if they just like slid them under the door. So we got some parts. I'm not sure exactly what's in here. We are expecting fuel. We're expecting some fuel fittings. We're expecting the feed line. We're expecting the feed line and banjo bowl, stuff like that. Okay. So we've got our 3AN by 1/8 NPT. This is the fitting that we're going to need for our clutch line. So now we'll be able to adapt our clutch line to our slave cylinder. So the clutch pedal will work after installing this guy. And we've got another package. Neither of these feel like the fuel line though, and that's what I was most excited for. So once we get the fuel feed line, we can kind of like start the car. Okay. Oh, fuck. Well, so I got another fitting for the clutch line. So I actually ordered 2 fittings from Vibrant. I ordered a 45, just in case. Maybe it will angle off the line a little better and make it look a little more, just a little more appealing to the eye, I guess. But we got both of our fittings for the clutch line. So at this point, we'll go ahead and install that, and we'll bleed the clutch and get the clutch pedal working. Alright guys, so I wasn't paying attention, and we actually have one more fitting that was in those 2 packages that I just opened up. This should actually be our fuel return fitting. So, I got this guy. It is a -6 AN line to, I think this is 5/16. What this is going to do is this is going to allow us to just slide our return line right onto this bad boy and throw a hose clamp on there, and we should be good to go. So we'll have a banjo fitting that'll connect to our fuel filter, and then that'll go to a 6 AN, which will go to the fuel rail. Here, I'll just show you guys real quick. It'll just be easier. So we've got some parts still coming. We're gonna have a banjo, a banjo fitting that goes from the fuel filter here to this -6 AN line, and then we'll have this steel braided line go to the fuel pressure regulator. We will have this new fitting right there in place of that guy, and that will be our fuel return. Our return will hook straight up into this fitting just like so, but it'll come straight down just like that. And then from there, the fuel system will be complete. We're just waiting on that fuel line that should be here in the next hour or 2. Amazon says it's out for delivery, so we're just waiting on that fuel line and the other fitting, and then from there we'll complete our fuel system and we'll hook up our clutch line. That'll be again, like I was saying, that'll be our clutch pedal working, our gas pedal works. We just gotta bleed the brakes, and then we'll have functioning pedals, all 3 of them. And then from there, we just need to put the dash back in. I need to remount the heater core box and the AC condenser. I've got that stuff sitting right here on the floor. I had actually pulled it out because where I was originally gonna run my harness, this pokes through the firewall. So I was just gonna cut that piece out because I'm not ever gonna run AC in this car. I just want my heat. So I was gonna cut that out and run the harness through there, but I actually ended up drilling a new hole and rerouting the harness underneath the subframe, or sorry, not underneath, above the subframe, in between the subframe and the chassis. So now it pops out right here in the car. So it comes out of that hole right there, and then as you can see, we've got our plugs for the ECU right here. The ECU is set right there. Nice and easy, simple, clean. So once we get the heater core and the dash stuff back in, we'll get the dash fully bolted down. That way we won't have to pull it back out again after this. And I think we're ready for first start. I don't have a full exhaust in the car, but I'm not really too worried about that. I don't plan on driving it super far. If anything, we'll take it to Humble to get an exhaust fitted on, but that's about it. But yeah, we're getting super close. It's just the little things. Plumbing up a few lines, plugging in the ECU, hooking up the battery, just the last little things of buttoning up this sock. So I know you guys can't see me, but you can hear me, hopefully. So I'm gonna start off using my 45 degree angle fitting. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and point it this direction, so that way it's a little easier for our clutch line to attach to it. If that doesn't work, then we are going to switch over to the straight fitting, and then that'll be that. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy installed real quick. Got some wrenches. Alright, as you guys just saw, I mounted up that line. It's connected down there. I've got this reservoir with a line attached to it. I'm going to go ahead and get that mounted over there. And then I'm going to put some fluid in it, and we're going to test it for leaks. Hoping that we don't have any leaks. If it's all sealed up properly the first time, I'm going to be pumped, because that means we can move forward to getting the fuel return hooked up. Once the fuel return is hooked up, we'll be waiting on the Amazon man. Once he gets here, we'll have the feed line and the banjo bolt, the copper washers, everything to complete the fuel system. That is a male fitting on there, so I need a female. I don't know, I should be able to just pull that out. our fitting up a little bit too. So it's gonna be originally it was gonna be pretty low. That's all in there enough for me. We'll have to test once we get the... Alright, well, I messed up, guys. I started working and I forgot to press record, so I got the dash back in. It was already a little too late by the time that I had realized, or not the dash, but I got the heater core back in, and it was already a little too late by the time I had realized that the camera wasn't on. But right now I'm just got this bad boy that's got to go back in now. There, and then 2 nuts up there. Got the 2 nuts. There's one. Got. Where's that other one at? That's it. Just right here. Tight. It's gonna be tight. So now we got to get some 12s for that guy. As it's gonna get for right now. Make sure it's nice and tight. Oh fuck. But I think that's just about it for the stuff that I wanted to do under here. So this is for our O2 sensor. This is for our ECU. Oh, this actually goes into the engine harness right here. So we can plug that in really quick. This one, and this one. Those 3 plugs, you can see it. Those 2 white plugs and the gray plug go to the ECU. This one can go out of the way. It's not even for that. Okay. That is. We've got the under dash stuff all wrapped up. I'm gonna take my shop vac, vacuum the floors out, and then I think we can put the dash back in. One thing I might want to do though before I put the dash back in is finish cleaning up the flock job. Actually, you know what? Nah. I think I'm gonna finish the flock job in the car so that way I won't have to touch it. I can let it cure for a couple of days and then it should be good to go. Get you guys set up. No, I'm gonna try and put this dash back in. I haven't have vacuumed it out, but I figure I'll do that after I'm done, so I don't have to do it multiple times. The shifter wasn't in the last time that I pulled the dash out, so this is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to need to definitely pop the steering wheel off. That the dash is back in. Got a few spots that we got to clean up, as you can see, but I'm happy we didn't touch it up before we put it in, because it would have just made it worse. Got to re-bolt up the column. We got to fix this windshield wiper, all those switches, blinkers are fine. Those are the important ones. We're gonna bolt in the dash fully, and this is the last time this dash is gonna come out, thankfully. I should have cut it up while it was out, but I'm not worried about it like that. But now that this is done, oh man, we really got some work to do over here, it looks like. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Cool. Everything looks pretty good. All right, what's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. We got a new phone. Oh, thought I had herpes or something. Anyways, got our new phone, camera's fixed, we're all good there. Herpes scare was just a false alarm. We're all good there, nothing to worry about. Headed to the parts store real quick. We're gonna pick up that negative battery terminal, and we're gonna pick up some like JB Weld or something, so that way we can fix my push button start. Then we gotta figure out the harness issues. So, got one thing tackled. Let's get to the parts store really quick, and then we're gonna jump into getting this Integra running. It's Friday, I got all weekend to tackle it, so that's my plan. I think by the end of the weekend, we should have a running, driving car, so let's get into it. All right, so as you can see, we're back in the garage. I did quite a bit of wiring, and I didn't film any of it because wiring is really boring, and it took me a few hours. As you can see, it's dark. But I got everything wired in. We have power to the ECU. Pretty much at this point, the fuel pump's turning on. I think we're about ready for our first start. So, fuel pump just primed. I heard it kick on. You can see the ECU down there. The light is green. That means it's good to go. I'm excited. I've been working really hard up to this point. Radiator's still not hooked up. I do need to finalize all the wiring under the dash, like put good butt connectors and stuff on it, tape everything up, and then hide it away so we can fully complete the interior. But I just want to see if we can get the engine to turn over, if not fire up. So let's take a quick look really quick at a few things. So one thing I mentioned, I got this fuel feed line in the mail yesterday about 10 o'clock. We got a banjo fitting that goes all the way to a 6AN, and we also got a 6AN to a 5/16 NPT fitting, so that's our return right there. So that's our fuel system. It is now complete. I DIY'd a charge harness out of the old Acura RSX Type S charge harness that I had. I took it apart and I just utilized the power wire and the alternator wire, and we had made our own little charge harness in a sense. But yeah, all of that stuff aside, I think we're ready for our first start. So I'm gonna walk over here to the driver's side and I'm gonna try the push button, and we'll see if we can get this thing to fire up. Okay, she fired, but as you can tell, something's not quite right. I don't know, maybe it's down on fuel or... Okay, Primed the engine a couple of times. All right. So I think I need a new main relay. I pulled an old dusty main relay out of the garage, or out of one of the drawers here in the garage. So I think that's honestly my issue. It doesn't seem like we're getting continuous fuel. So if that is indeed the case, then I'll go ahead, pop a new main relay in here, and we can slowly button up the rest of the swap. But she starts, so I'm super excited about that. Finally. See if we can get it to fire up one more time. Definitely wants to fire, but I'm not giving it any gas either, so let's see. Maybe if we give it a little bit of gas while trying to fire it. So the fuel pump's only priming sometimes. It's not doing it every single time I turn the key over. So that's what makes me think it's the main relay. But aside from all that, it fired. Let's see. It primed right there. God damn. Well, she fired, guys. She definitely fired. So from this point, as you can see, none of the interior is in, so we can start buttoning up some of the interior. I can put the seats in, the seat belts, the roll bar, all of that stuff. We can start buttoning up the front end. We can put an exhaust on this thing. I can go through and make sure that, obviously I saw a little exhaust leak there. Make sure the header's on properly. Make sure there's no vacuum leaks, you know, just all those small things. So I'm really pumped. I'm gonna cut this video off here. The next video will be us buttoning this car up and trying to take it on its first drive. But until then, I really appreciate you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you guys have any input, you guys saw anything that could make my life a lot easier, please leave it down in the comments. You know, I'm interested in any and all input, and you know, I'm just excited, guys.